Hey everyone, this is Kyle Prahl from VividGamer.com bringing you the PlayStation News Roundup for the week of August 4th. We've got a lot of news to get to today, including a bunch of stuff on PlayStation Vita, so let's get started. First off, Brink Agents of Change is now available on PlayStation Network, Xbox Live, and Steam. The official Bethesda blog reports that the first DLC package for their multiplayer shooter will be free to download for 2 weeks from release, with the price increasing afterwards to $9.99. The DLC contains 2 new maps, Founders Tower and Labs, and a smattering of new player abilities, weapon attachments, character outfits, and bug fixes. If you're a fan of Brink, be sure to pick this one up. Meanwhile, a veritable truckload of PlayStation Vita news broke the surface this week, including the handheld system's ability to be used as a PS3 controller. Phil Rogers, Research and Development Manager for Sony Europe, announced at the Develop conference that syncing the device with your PlayStation 3 will allow the Vita to act as a control input for PS3 games, while being able to fully utilize the device's gyroscope, touchscreen display, and accelerometer. Perhaps even more interesting were the details given by Rogers on the PlayStation Vita's ability to receive game states and other information from the PlayStation 3. This would theoretically allow console games to stream video and other important game information directly to the handheld, where players could interact with these elements. In other Vita news, Engadget reported yesterday that the Federal Communications Commission, or FCC, has officially approved the device for sale in North America. This statement means the device has been found by the Commission to adhere to all relevant electronics regulations, including wireless standards. Does this mean the device has reached the end of development and is ready to hit game store shelves? Well, no. The PlayStation Vita will not see a 2011 release in Europe or North America, according to Sony's Executive Vice President Kaz Hirai. In a statement given to the Associated Press, Kaz made clear that the system would launch in Japan before the end of the year, but would not arrive stateside until early 2012. The reason for this release date gap is that Sony wants to ensure a solid lineup of games for North American players at launch. You can read more about this story on our website. And Sony has picked up another first-party developer in infamous studio Sucker Punch Productions. This deal ensures that all future software developed by the PlayStation veterans will be exclusive to Sony platforms. Sucker Punch hasn't released a game for a non-Sony platform since 1999's Rocket Robot on Wheels for the Nintendo 64, and gamers can expect that this acquisition will foster the already excellent creative relationship that Sony and Sucker Punch have. And in more game-related news, From Software has announced that Armored Core 5, the latest installment in the long-running Mech Combat franchise, has been delayed until 2012 for all territories. Kotaku reports that the delay will allow the studio to fix issues that arose during the recent beta period held in Japan. Prior to this announcement, the game was scheduled for an October 20th release in Japan and an early 2012 release in Europe and North America, but will now see no release anywhere until January 1st of next year at the earliest. And finally, Capcom has announced via its Unity forums that the much-beloved PlayStation RPG Breath of Fire 4 will be re-released as a PS1 classic in North America on August 16th. No price or other information was given, except that Breath of Fire PSN avatars would arrive for sale on the same day. Well, that brings us to the end of this week's PlayStation News Roundup. As always, we invite you to drop by the site and leave your thoughts in the comments section. In the meantime, you can find us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter @VividGamer. This is Kyle Prahl. Be sure to come back next week for another episode of PlayStation News Roundup.